So in this video we are going to see some of the basic Linux commands, and the first command that we are going to see is who am I. So this command will display the username, the terminal ID and the time and date when I logged in. So as you can see, the first column is the username, the second is the terminal ID, and the third one is the date and time when this user logged in. So as you can check, this is today's date, the username and the terminal ID. Now suppose I would like to display the calendar of this month, then I'll use cal command. So this will display today's date and the month, the calendar of this month. Now suppose I would like to display the calendar of the month February of the year 2016. Then I can do is cal, I'll use the second month and then 2006. So with that you can see the calendar of 2006 February displays on the terminal. Now if you would like to check the today's date, then you can use date command. When you enter it, you can say this is the date, month and year, and this is the day, Wednesday today, and the time here, and the format of time is IST. And now this is the basic format on which date will display its details. And now if you would like to change time, then you can use the command this. This command will display the date and the time frame on which you can use this details into your scripting or anywhere, any function that you want to create. Apart from that, as you can see that there is no such directory, no such file in over this Linux directory. So ls the command we use to list the directories and files into our present working directory. And now to create files we use the touch command. Now suppose now I will just want to create three empty files. I'll use touch command to create them. As you can see, ls we have the three files and these all files are empty, and touch command we use to create empty files. And now I would like to create a directory in that. Then directory is dir1. mkdir is a command that we use to create the directory. Now we'll move to the next. We use the cd command to change the directory, and currently we are in the Linux directory, as you can see. And now I would like to move to dir1, and you can see the directory name has changed here. Now currently I am in the directory. Now I'll quickly go back to my previous. Then I'll use cd space dot command, and I'll come here back, and you can see there is one directory and three empty files. And now I would like to add some data into these files and check how we can merge these two files. So to display the data on the terminal, we have cat command that we use, and currently there's nothing in these files. That's why there's nothing displayed on this terminal. Now we'll use cat command, uh, or you can see, you can add your Vim editor, and you can go into the this file and you can edit anything. Like this is file 1, and you can save and exit from this file. And we'll use the cat command to edit something into the file 2, and here you have to add on the display itself. So I'll write display, this is file 2. Okay, now I'll exit from this file. Okay, so we have control D command that we use to exit from this file, and As you can see, we still have two files, and if I really want to, now first I'll clear the terminal, and we'll just want to display what is written on these files. So for that we'll use cat command, cat to the file1, and you can see that file1 contains the the row that has this text. This is file1, and file2 has this is file2. Now what I'll just go into this file and check. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just do it one by one. File1, and the data goes to file3.txt. Yes, it has copied, and the file2. Now we'll check what is written on file3. Okay, wait. So it has replaced the data, the first data, to the second file. Okay, so I'll do it again, and now I'll use this is the redirection operator to copy the data of one file to the another file. Now we have file 1 data, that this is file 1, and we'll copy this data to file 3.txt. Now when you check the data written on this file, you can see this is file 2 and this is file 1. And now what I'll do, I'll just go to this file and remove everything again, save the file, and then I'll just display. Okay, so now you can check. Okay, now you can check. So you will have to use this redirection operator to merge the data of two files to the third file. Like we have merged the data of file 1 and file 2 to the third file. So this is how you use cat command to merge your data. And now we have three files in one directory, and now we would like to remove and rename these files. So for that, if I want to change the name of the file 1 to rename file 1, what I'll do, I'll use mv command, and this is the source file name, and the destination file name, the new file name, I'll use rename file 1, and you can check it has renamed the file. So this is the rename file, there is no file 1, and it has renamed this file. And another file, this way we can also change the name of the directory as well. So I'll use mv command to change the name of the directory. That is, directory we have is directory 1, and I just want to rename it to rename dir. As you can check, we have renamed the directory name, renamed the file name as well. So now we have rename directory, rename file 3 and file 2, and now I would like to remove one file, that is file 2. As you can check, rm command we use to remove the file, and now we'll remove the directory. Okay, so it's a directory that cannot be deleted by rm command, and for that we'll use rm-f, or we can use rmdir to delete the directory. Alright, so you can see there's no directory, only 3 files are there, and to use this rm-dir, we'll create a new directory with the name new dir. As you can see, there is a directory created here, and rmdir to remove this directory. As you can see, we have deleted the directory as well. To delete the file, we use the rm command, and rm with the file name. So we'll quickly delete all of these commands, these files. Okay. So it says it's a directory, you cannot delete it. This. As you can see, the directory is empty now. So these are some basic commands that we use to know things what is happening in our Linux terminal. Thank you.